Emily, what would you say your top excuses are for not pursuing what you want?
It's hard because I'm one of those people who I'll do it as soon as I'm confident that I know how to do it and that it can work.
Mm,
And so if I don't know exactly how I'm going to get there, I will wait and stall and
mm,
pause. Because I'm very much the person that's like if anything in life or business, if a new idea is presented, I'm asking how and why. Why are we actually doing this?
mhm,
And then how is it actually going to work?
mhm. It's interesting that you say that because when I think about like why do I make excuses, I don't. It's not that I don't make excuses because I for sure do, but usually it's not business related. Like I do it in other parts of my life, I guess. Like I do it.
Like what? Give me one example.
Well, how often do you chase being a certain weight and then like, oh, but I really like french fries. So, like, you know, and so could I lose the weight? Do I know how to lose the weight? I mean, sure, but there's also other health things that come in the way. And then you like say, well, my thyroid's jacked up, or like I'm struggling with inflammation. And so like is now really the right time to pursue it? I feel like it's really easy to make excuses in that area. I'm less likely to make excuses in the business than I
Mhm.
am in other areas of my life. But for a lot of you, I have seen every excuse in the book.
Mhm.
And it's fine. I get it. Like life doesn't stop. And I think so often the message you're seeing on social media is like this. It's obviously like the icing on top. Like it is the most perfected version of everyone else's lives that you're really not seeing the shitstorm behind the scenes. Like
Mhm.
you're really not. Like occasionally you'll see, oh, so and so just separated from their spouse. Oh, so and so's kid has cancer. Oh, so and so just lost their dad to a heart attack. Oh, like they're blips though. Like
Mhm.
it's really not. Very rarely do you see the person who's really documenting all the hard things going on in their life. And if they do, I would guess, because you're human, that you will likely distance yourself from that person and from
Mhm.
that message because it can be incredibly draining
Yep.
to be around someone who's like that. But also, they're being way more honest than the
Right.
majority.
Well, and I also see, and I had a great conversation with someone that I want to share, but I also see like, okay, if we see other people, if we're going through hard things, like personally, physically, mentally, health wise, whatever, and then we're trying to achieve things in work, right, in our business, and we look at other people and we're assuming and we're making assumptions that those people have more time in their day
Sure.
or they're able to achieve it more healthily or whatever it might be. And so therefore I'm not going to be able to achieve the same things that that person does because I have limitations. And something that was really helpful with a friend slash client of ours, she reached out to me a couple weeks ago and we deal with a couple of the same health issues. She has a couple of extra, but we both have endometriosis and we both have had surgery for it. And it's monthly, it is debilitating. And we've talked about how, and you and I have talked about this too, of how we honestly could not have traditional jobs because of the health issues that we
No.
do have. And we're so freaking thankful that we've created this and that y'all are here and our team is here and that we have each other. And I could cry about that all day long.
Yeah.
And I do on the monthly. But this friend and client of ours was reached out to me and said, hey, because she's also a writer and I do a lot of writing here for Boss Project and consider myself a writer. And she said, hey, when you have your writing days or as you go about your work day for like every day this week, would you mind sending me like what you achieve in a day? And I just think that I'm comparing my day to people like you, and I'm assuming you're just getting so much stuff done. And from the outside, it does look like we are so productive because we share the highlights, right? The hey, remember about this and this new piece of content and this promotion, and I painted my living room. Oh, and we have this. And it feels like all of those things are happening constantly, right? And so I love a day in the life. Like it's one of my favorite things to ever share and ever do. And so I absolutely signed up. And I actually did it for 2 weeks. I did one whole week where I was like, here's just what I'm doing every single day. But then the next week, I just broke down when I was writing, what did I actually write in that time frame? And it gave her so much perspective. And the feedback she gave me specifically about writing was, oh my gosh, like in 2 to 3 hours, you wrote like X amount of stuff. Like maybe it was social post, or maybe it was a couple emails, or maybe it was half of a sales page. She was like, that's like about what I get done in that same amount of time frame. I'm just assuming you wrote like 10 emails and a sales page and social media post in one setting. And I said, LOL. No, like I
Yeah.
don't have the capacity to do that. And it's not because of my health, it's because I'm a human, and time and activities take a while.
Yeah, and, like, why are we assuming other people are superhuman and, like, they're capable of so much more than us?
Right.